Good morning. How are you doing? Yeah, very early in the morning. It's a Monday and we are getting ready for Tyler to go to school. But before we can go, of course, I have to boil some water. So we are going to boil some water for Tyler to shower. So I want to say good morning. From wherever you're catching this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's one of those days. I do online study, but still again, as I do online study, still again, I have to make sure that Tyler at least goes to school in time. So what happened was today I had online classes that went from I think midnight till morning. So from midnight till morning, I was having those classes. So what happened is I did I did not sleep today. Yep, I did not sleep today, and I noticed just in case I sleep, then I might end up missing his classes, which is really very bad. Once in a while, sometimes I miss his classes, more so when it comes on Monday, because my Mondays are always very, very busy. Yeah, so it's always very, very tricky. Mondays are the most tricky ones. So most of the Mondays he misses school. Why? Because I almost sleep in the morning. So by the time when they're supposed to be picking them, then this is my monitoring. This is where I monitor whatever I'm doing. But because I've just woken up, let me just switch on some light here. Basically, I didn't sleep. I noticed in case I go to sleep, then Tyler would miss classes. So what I did was I just didn't sleep till morning. So today I haven't slept. I'll sleep during daytime because just in case I sleep, then that means he would be missing classes today. And he misses most of the times, by the way. He misses because I do online classes at night and I do a lot of them. Let me help you check out this. Okay. Yeah, let me leave it there. So just have to make sure everything is moving right. So I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It doesn't matter where you're watching it from. Look at how this is disorganized. Very, very disorganized. But I washed his uniform. So he's going to be going with this one here. He doesn't sleep this side. Why? Because I once fell when I was up here. So because I once fell when I was still a young kid, so I get scared, leaving him to sleep this side alone. So what we do is sleep together. Yeah. So now I'm picking up the uniform. This is where we always keep them. So I think I've gotten enough of these. So he doesn't sleep there. We sleep together down. So what are we having? Let's first check. We see what we are having. So this is the shirt, the sleeveless, the trouser, the stockings, the pants, and then we're having the sweater. So that means I'm having everything with me. So now we shift this side here. This is where I do his ironing from. So Today, we did not get a sleep. Why? Because I noticed just in case I sleep, he wouldn't go to school. I think it's a lot of fire here. I noticed if I sleep, because the classes went from around midnight to morning because of the time frames. So I always have those classes. Why? I want to learn a lot of stuff. So I did it. I do it intentionally. So the classes are always very, very busy when it is a Sunday. So on Monday, most of the times I'm tired. So I had one of my friends. He told me he's called Governor AC. He told me, Anderson, just in case you don't want to skip classes, what you have to do is don't sleep. So when you notice you got done with classes like at around 5 in the morning, just don't sleep. Stay awake so that by that time you can still be up, because at around 6:40, 59, that's the time they always pick them up. So that means I'll be awake. So today is one of those days I've not gotten a nap. So that means I've taken some good hours minus sleeping. I had to wash a lot of clothes because we've taken long time minus washing, but I only washed his uniform only. You know, it is easy using the washing machine to wash clothes, yeah? But you being there, you're supposed to sit there, then rinse, then do all that thing. It seems easy because you're using a machine, but it's not really that easy because you have to give in all your time when you're washing clothes, yeah? You have to be there when the machine is done, 30 minutes, then again, remove the clothes, change water, again, do this and that. So on Sunday, I had a lot of work. I had a lot of work. I had to clean up the house, then I had to cook, but I wanted him to take a different meal. So we had to go again, buy that meal, and where we got the meal, of course, it was far. So a lot of things were involved on Sunday. Though today, as I was having my classes, I thought of starting church. I feel like I want to start doing church every Sunday. For some reasons, I don't know. I just felt like I want to start doing church every Sunday. So this is the time that I'm supposed to be up. So I didn't sleep because I noticed I was supposed to be sleeping at uh by the time I got done with the online classes, yeah, they got done like at around 5. So there were a couple of minutes to 6. So if I had slept, trust me, I wouldn't wake up. And remember, they only pick him up. So I didn't sleep. I was like, you know what? Let me just keep reading. So I kept reading till morning. So now, since it is already 6 in the morning, we have a couple of minutes, like 45 minutes. So remember now, I have to boil water. He has to take shower. Then, he has to take tea. Then all of those things. So now you have to be brighter. You wake up a little bit earlier. But like today, most of the Sundays, by the way, I don't sleep. Most of the Sundays, I don't sleep because after getting those online classes, they always end late. So because they end late, I just decide not to sleep. I noticed when he was doing his first time, we missed a lot of classes. So when they gave me knowledge and they were like, you just don't have to sleep. You just have to be awake till when he's gone, then you can have a nap. So that's what I do. So every Monday, almost, I don't sleep. Every Sunday, I don't sleep till Monday. Until when he goes to school, then I can sleep. So that's what I did today. So if you're seeing me now and you saw me during the other life, that means I haven't slept. But now you guys are in different countries. I wish you could tell me which country you're watching in from. Which country are you watching in from? I get to know the people I talk to in the morning. I used to like doing these morning sessions, but I noticed I have a routine. I basically do the same thing almost every morning. Though, one other thing I notice is if I could be doing this routine every day and I put it in my mind that I'm supposed to do it, maybe when we get the people who always watching and it reaches the time when I'm supposed to be here and I'm not here, then he would call you like, Anderson, where are you? Wake up, Tyler. So because I'm ironing on Monday, I don't wake him fast. Because I'm boiling the water, he's going to take when he's showering. So what happens is I want to wake him up when the water is already boiled, the uniform ironed, so that I don't waste much of his time. When he comes up here, then he'll be like, I want to sleep. I want to sleep. So I don't want to do that. So that's why I come up fast, do the fast things fast. Then by the time I'm done, he just comes and everything is okay. What surprises me the most is, I take time. Now you can imagine I was supposed to wash like all our clothes, yeah? But I didn't wash all of them because there were many. Even the fact that I use even the fact that I use the washing machine, still again, it takes a lot of time. So even if it takes a lot of time, but I take time to wash his uniform. But now you wash it and it is clean. I iron it. And as kids, because they are kids, will come back very, very dirty. And you're like, why did I even waste my energy? I would leave him go the exact way he came in. He just goes like that because at the end of the day, he's going to come back still again very dirty. And you took your time to wash, to iron. But kids will be kids. So today, almost every Sunday, I just don't sleep because just in case I take a nap, just know he will not go to school. Am I supposed to iron the stockings? I think this is not necessary. No ironing those ones. So we leave those ones there. So sleeveless, clean, short, clean, shirt, clean, boxer, clean, stockings, clean. Okay, now that is all. So we put back this one here. So now I also think the water is ready. So if the water is ready, I have to take back this where I got it. I always put it down under the bed here. So now I think the water is ready. He's not going to be using the shower. Why? He loves the shower so much. That one up there, he loves that one so much. He can take showers like a day. He can take over 5 showers a day. A day. But because now it is morning, so he always doesn't want to take cold showers. So you have to take hot showers. But I think the water is ready. So now what time is it? I wanted to know where you guys are watching in from, so I'm from getting this. Yeah. So I have to put some hot water here. So when he comes, because he likes taking hot water in the morning, and it is a must. He loves the shower, but the shower is a little bit, is very cold in the morning, so he doesn't want to take it. So what we are going to do now, we are going to wake him up. And waking him up is also another crazy thing. Tyler, 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 you wake up. School time, wake up. Tyler, wake up. School time. Come. The van is going to leave you. Come. Good morning. Okay. Love you. Okay. You first go there. You first susu. Just susu there. Susu in the hall. So this is how we always do it. I felt like doing it like almost every day when he wakes up, but I noticed one thing. It will be a routine because this is what I do every day. But on the other hand, I've just thought about it. What if I can do it every day? So for some of the people who are always watching, and if I'm not here, then you guys could be like, Anderson, where are you? Let me clean the screen a little. So you could be like, Anderson, where are you? Tala is supposed to be going up for school because sometimes we miss school. It is the truth. Sometimes we miss school. Why do we miss school? Because I wake up a little bit. More so when it comes to Mondays. Mondays are tricky. Mondays are very, very, very tricky because I work almost the whole night. Yeah, I work the whole night. So we are going to take this one up to this level. Yeah, we are going to leave it up to that level because I don't want you to see him. Yeah, I don't want to see him. Tyler, good morning. You know I love you, right? But now I woke you up very early because I don't want you to miss the fun, yeah? And if I take you using the bike, it will not be cold, yeah? You're still feeling sleepy, but it is hot water, you see? It is nice, yeah? Yeah. But we are going to be cutting your hair like tomorrow, yeah? Yes, we have my snacks. Your snacks, yeah, I have your snacks. Yeah, okay, you start. You start. Daddy, it's my snacks. I did not eat your snacks. I cannot eat your snacks. They're yours. I kept them. I'm going to show you. And you're going to go with another bag today. The black one. It is new. You're going to take a black one. It is new and it is very, very nice. Yeah. So this is a daily thing, but the hardest thing, if anyone could ask me, like when I'm with Tyler, the hardest thing that I always meet when we are together cooking was sorted. That one I'm very good at cooking, so it's never a big problem. Tyler, you close your eyes, yeah? Cooking is easy, washing clothes is easy. Tyler, don't do that, yeah? But waking up early in the morning, because now me, given the fact that I tell you guys that I'm jobless, I'm not really, really that jobless. I have a lot of classes that I take that happen mainly at night. I have my free time mainly at night. Okay, sorry. So those classes really, really infringe against everything. Tyler, what? Everything is fine. Don't do that. Okay, you stand. Good. You guys are not seeing nothing. That is the best thing. Okay, we are done. So these classes, the biggest hurdle we always get, let me bring you a towel, right? The biggest hurdle we always meet is waking up at night because I almost work trans night most of the time. So you come. So waking up at night, you come, we go. Waking up very early in the morning is it's like that. I can never get used to it. Waking up early in the morning, oh my goodness, it is the hardest because now, like Mondays, I don't sleep because you imagine I get done with my classes like at 5:20, 5 something, which is morning time. So if it is morning time, then it becomes tricky because if I go to sleep immediately, I go to sleep, I will be wake up. And he has missed classes. So one of my friends in London was like, Anderson, no, 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 never do that. If it's a Sunday and you work till late, just make sure you don't sleep. So now I took that advice seriously. Okay, you stand there. You go the other side. Yeah? Yeah, I'm going to give you tea, but now you have to first. I'm going to give you tea, but you stand there. Okay. I'm going to give you tea. Yeah, I'm going to give you tea, but you have to first put on. We do it very fast, yeah? So when he gave me that advice, and he was like, you know what? Just make sure you don't sleep. Those days that you know that you're going to sleep like an hour, just don't sleep because each time I sleep and I suppose an hour, then we just don't wake up. And that really, really hurts me. Each time he misses classes, I feel really bad because at the end of the day, we've paid for the classes. So why is it that he misses? Let me first put you on this, huh? So it feels really, really very, very bad. So I learned that. So every Sunday, just know I don't sleep. I keep awake till morning because if I go to sleep, then I wouldn't wake up. I wouldn't wake up. Missed at least a couple of classes. So now I learned that you put on here. And this mentality of really taking kids to school very early in the morning, I don't know. Though, okay, 6 is not really that bad, yeah? Kids going to school like at 6, it's not really that early because kids pick a lot in the morning. But me, I think if they would have been going to school at 10, it would be good. When you just say it, it seems like very hard, yeah? But at the end of the day, if it's a policy, then it would be a good policy. Yeah. So this is what we do. But just know now for him, he's from sleeping. Me, I didn't sleep at all. I didn't have any nap. Any nap. Zero nap. So immediately when he's gone, that's when I think of sleeping. Immediately when he's gone, that's when I'm like, now let me get a nap. Is it fine? Yeah. Because I know they will be calling and then they'll be saying, oh, the van is here. You want to go with bike or you want to go with the van?
Van.
Yeah, you want to go with van. So if you want to go with van, we have to prepare very early so that the kids don't leave you, right? But you know I love you, right?
Yes, Allah. Yesterday you are sleeping.
Yeah, yesterday I was sleeping.
Yes, let's go London and take me.
Yeah, if you sleep, but yesterday was a Sunday. So today is a Monday. Mm-hmm. So you see him? Yeah, now looking nice and fresh. So now let's get the sweater. So immediately after putting on a sweater, then I'm going to give you tea, right? Yeah. I'll give you tea, then you take tea very fast before they call us and you know they are picking you. But I'm going to be cutting here tomorrow, right? Mm. Because it is really getting too much. Yeah. I told Sissy to go out. He slept inside on your blanket and I told him to go outside.
Did you tell her?
Yeah, I told her. I told her to go outside.
Okay.
Yeah. So Sundays I don't sleep trans nights like 0 nap. See now, Tyler? Yeah, you can sit down. You sit down now. You sit down, then we do what? Then we are going to be getting Tyler is down. Okay, let me just do like this. So now we put on stockings. We do this almost every day. So the reason why this blanket is there, Tyler wants to be here every time when I'm here. If I'm working, then he's also here with his laptop. He always doesn't want to leave and he wants to be sleeping. So we decided to leave this one here. And then Sissy, our new member, the new family member, also likes sleeping here. And they sleep with Tyler every time. So at one point, initially I had the mentality of thinking that, you know, kids going very early at school really doesn't make sense. I used to take him myself anytime I felt like was right. But at a given point, I was like, if it is a system of the country, then, you know, it is okay, you know, we have to abide. So I was like, no, 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 no. Let me let him be. Let me let him be. So let me go let me take this one, Tyler. Let me take the towel. Let me come comb your hair, then I give you tea, right? Hmm? It's not going to pain. That's why we are going to cut the hair. We are going to cut the hair. We are going to cut the hair on tomorrow. Hmm? Tomorrow we'll cut the hair. His hair has grown. Given in the video is the one supposed to be helping out with cutting the hair, of which is an appointment, but now it has really taken time and the hair is growing. So tomorrow, that's when we are going to go and cut it. I don't hold you. Okay. But Tyler, you're not supposed to be like girls. You're supposed to be strong. You get? You're supposed to be strong. You're not supposed to be like girls. Girls are the ones who do those things. You're doing. Those things are not good. Boys are supposed to be strong. Yeah? And you keep showing me your muscles. So if only combing your hair is making you weak, then you will not be a strong man. You're supposed to be a strong man. Now you see we are done. And it's even having water. But tomorrow we are going to go cut it, right? Yeah, so we'll not go through the same person. We'll just go and cut it ourselves because it has really taken time. You get?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll go cut. We'll cut it.
Teacher have to cut my hair.
Yeah, we are going to cut it. And those teachers didn't even see when you had a lot of hair. They would have seen you when we used to plait it. Now, if they think this is much, but Tyler, you're looking smart. Okay, let me use that one. Okay. Now, we are not going to use that one. This is enough. This is enough. So now I'll give you tea. Yeah, are you still feeling sleepy? You're sleeping. Kyla, you're not supposed to be feeling sleepy. Okay, now you're clean. So, now, let me give you tea. You're going to take the black bag, yeah? You've not used it for a long time. You're going to use this one, you see? It is nice. Hmm? Hmm. I'm going to use this one. Put that one there. I'll put your snack inside, yeah? See, this one is nice. You're going to use that one. So, let me make you tea here. Tyler, you know, if I slept today, you wouldn't be going to school. You didn't even tell me good morning. Good morning. This water, I'm going to add some water. Hmm? It's going to be nice. What? This one, no, I just reduced it because it was too hot. Yeah, so we do this almost every day. So sometimes I always want to do it, but I notice one thing. If I do it, it will be a routine. But every day, like today, I haven't slept because I had classes. Since I worked, I do a live every Sunday from around 8 up to like sometimes in the morning. But in case it doesn't go till morning, then what happens is I get the online classes, and the online classes go till almost morning. So that time, if I sleep even for 30 minutes, Stella, what are you? No, yeah, but don't remove them. They are healthy. So if I sleep even if it's for 30 minutes, then that means I wouldn't wake up till like 10, 11, and that means we would miss out with classes. So if I make a time check, it is like 6 what? Because this is almost the time they're supposed to be picking him up. So it is 6:57. I'm supposed to be receiving a call right now. Tyler, you drink. So right now I'm supposed to be receiving a call. Like right now. And immediately when I receive this call, then we are supposed to be going. You see these youngsters. Oh, this camera is not on. You see him. This one can disorganize. So what we are going to be doing? Oh, now why are you making noise? So this is the time they are going to be picking him up. This is, by the way, routine that happens almost every day. Yeah, they are picking him right now. They've called. The van has called. So let me try to do this, and I see if you guys will be seeing us. Let me zoom. Will you be seeing? Okay, we are going to be like there. So I'm going to leave this one here. Let me go. I hope that doesn't fall. So, Tyler, uncle has come. Tyler, uncle is calling. Uncle Zafel is calling. So we are going out now. Hmm? Hey, hurry. Okay. What? Yeah, that bag is nice, but you've not used it like for a very long time. Okay, come put on. Come put on. We go fast. You stand. Sorry. Ah, okay. You put on this side. Okay. Get your bag. Mm-hmm. You go down. I'm going to carry you. Okay. I put your snack there. Ah, stay. 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 Oh, so this is the time we are sloping down. I don't know if you guys can be watching. The only reason why I decided to do this is So guys, I have to slope like down there where you guys are saying, and then the van picks him and takes him. Those are a couple of minutes, but if you miss it, then you have to sort yourself taking him to school. But the school is not very far. Back. Ah, so I have to do that almost every day. I hope, I don't know if you guys could even see where the van was, but the van was around somewhere there. Yeah, there. So I have to do that every day. It seemed like a simple thing. Yeah, I know it is a simple thing, but it is not basically as simple as we basically think. Because now, if I reach there, then they pick him up. So today, every Sunday, I have a live that happens. I have a live that goes that happens on TikTok, which I have to do every Sunday. So after doing that live on Sunday, sometimes it ends in the morning, like 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning. That is Ugandan time. But of course, for the people running it, they are in London. Yeah, that is Governor AC. So which I have to do every Sunday because I committed myself. So sometimes if it ends a little bit earlier, because it ended a little bit earlier, then what happens is that I have to get my online classes, and the online classes can go from that time till morning, and that happens every Sunday. So initially, every Monday, because they happen every Sunday, so every Monday Tyler could not go to school. Every Monday Tyler could not go to school. So I thought about it, and I told that friend of mine, Governor, and I was like, Anderson, you just don't have to sleep. You just have to continue. If no classes, if no nothing, but it is late, just make sure at least you do anything. Just get occupied. Then you do anything at least till morning. So I've done that now. I think I've done that for a month. So Tyler has never missed a class on Monday, but he missed those classes like for a very long period of time. He used to miss them because I could sleep like at 5:30, and they pick them at around this same time, like at 6:57. So by that time I'm already sleeping, so we could miss classes. So I adopted it, and it has worked for me. But now what happened was, if now I again work, hmm, if I again work now, and because now I have to wash a lot of clothes. If I wash a lot of clothes, clean the house, then wash the dishes, again I have to do my personal things, which is again work. Before I know it, I've run 24 hours my night sleeping. So that means if I sleep today on Monday, then I wouldn't wake up on Tuesday. So he will miss classes on Tuesday. So either way, this is the time that I always have to leave. I go have a good nap. I sleep only 6 hours, then we're good to go. So it is very tricky, but we do that every day. I thought of doing it every day, but it would be so monotonous. Like if I do it every day, day in, day out, then you guys will be like, he does the same thing. But I noticed if I could do it like every day, then there would be people who would be like, why is it today he has not done the live? So maybe they would call me up and they're like, wake up, you're supposed to take Tyler to school, you know, something like that. I just had a thought about it. But of course, since we are just starting, so we are not yet committed. This is the guy I was telling you about. This guy is a little bit crazy. So he plays both in and out. Now look at his feet. Very dirty. But again, he's in. He's in. We cleaned him up. When it started raining, he went out, rolled in the mud, then again came inside. Yeah, so basically, that's what I do every day. I feel tired. It is a simple thing, but now just know me. It is like how many hours of no sleep? To me, it's like I've spent like how many hours out of the 24 hours. Now you just take it like I've spent like maybe 20 hours minus sleep. And why? Just because I wanted that moment for Tyler to go to school and not miss. I can take him myself using my bike. But if I take him using my bike, it is always cold, yeah? So if it is cold and I'm using my bike, it is really unfair to him. So because in the van there are other kids he goes with. So going with other kids, it's really nice. You know, they go chatting and then he's talking about the snacks I've given him, given the fact that the snacks are very useless because at school they give them immediately they reach, they give them breakfast, they give them break, they give them lunch. That's why he shows up at 2. Yeah, they give them almost everything. So parents giving them anything, it's not really needed. But sometimes it gets tricky. There's a time like a couple of days ago, because now the biggest problem we have here, the biggest problem we have is us waking up in time. Because there are days, because I do YouTube classes for different people, people who want to create content and do all that. So sometimes I help them, and the only time I have, and which is convenient, is night time. That is Ugandan time or East African time, 10. From 10 beyond, then I can have their classes. So someone cannot give me their 150,000 and I give them 1 hour. I give them all the hours till I feel like it has sunk in. When it has sunk in, then I live that life. So if someone pays 150, I have to give value of money. So sometimes I can teach like up to late, almost in the morning. And by the time you're sleeping, they are picking them. So I just keep on sleeping. And he misses classes, which is really not a beautiful thing. So, and at the end of the day, we need the money. Yeah, we need the money. Again, I have to study again. So I got a thought at one point and I'm like, I think I should get maybe married. But then you weigh it, the costs of getting married and maybe doing this. And when I weigh the two, I'm like, getting married would be more costly than doing this. So I'm like, you know what? Let me hang in there. Let me get used. Now I got used because Tyler could miss classes every Monday. Every Monday I could miss. Not until my friend told me all the way from London. He was like, no, you just don't have to sleep. You just have to keep on till morning. When he's gone, then you go to sleep. Now, this is the time I'm supposed to sleep. So that means I've been awake for almost 20 hours. So now I have to sleep now. But if I sleep now, I have to wash clothes. I have to do a lot of things. When he comes back at 2 again, food is supposed to be there. So sometimes I find myself again not sleeping. So that means I'm going almost 48 hours minus sleeping. So that means sometimes on Tuesday, he ends up not going at school. And I feel that's the only thing I can do for him. Of course, there are lots of sacrifices I could have made in between, like being dedicated 24 hours that, yes, I'm home 24 hours. He's gone, he will come back, he will find me again, he will wake up again, I will be there. I can get any other job, yeah, still in media. I could go, but again, I'm like, I won't go. I want to give him the time. But again, even if I dedicate that time, but again, he misses school, still it doesn't add up. So I got a thought and I was like, maybe I should get married. Maybe be the relationship. But again, you wait and you're like, ugh. But no man is an island, yeah. No man is an island. You always need help. You always need help. You can run whatever you can run, but again, but me, I always think everything has a solution. We can still get a solution for that, you know. We can still get the solution for that. And me, each time I'm having trouble with something, then I try to find out like what could be the solution. What is it that I could do differently? But him missing classes really hurts me so much. I really feel bad each time he misses classes. So that's why, like, when it is on Mondays, I'm okay to keep awake the entire night. Yeah, the entire night, Sundays, so that he goes to school in time. I can ride the bike, but again, the distance of me riding the bike, taking him, and again, he's feeling cold. But the car, I don't know why, for some reasons, those guys' cars don't come to the gate. If it was coming to the gate, it would be easy. But now I have to slope him down the hill. I have to slope him down the hill. That is very tricky. I have to slope him down the hill. I don't know why they did it like that. It's a little bit tricky, but I'm okay with it. Yeah. So if someone asks how, how it is being a single dad, those are some of the shortcomings you'll get. And then remember, we have our friends, who have dedicated jobs and they have to show up to work every day. It is a little bit tricky, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it because what's the reason for working? I ask myself, what's the reason for working? I'm working because of him. So if I'm working because of him, then why is it that I cannot dedicate time for him? Then I'm like, I would give him all the time. And if I'm sacrificing for him, why is it that I cannot wake up a little bit early? If I can skip bedtime for him to reach school early, then why not? Then I can also do that because it's the reason why I'm doing everything. Yeah, it's the reason. So it's a little bit tricky here and there. So they're not roses. So I'm going to be calling it a wrap. Maybe I go sleep now because I didn't sleep the whole night. I was working. And there are people who say, I didn't sleep, but of course they were in bed trying to have a nap. No, 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 no. Me, I have it raw, awake till morning, and I'm awake. Ah! It is so surprising. I never at any one point thought of myself being that way. I never, ever in my life thought of, being awake for another human being just because they have to show up to school and you don't sleep the entire night. So now it is what time? It is 7:20. Now, by the time he comes, of course, food has to be ready. But the dishes are all dirty, the clothes are all dirty. Again, you have to cook. Ah, yeah. But now, that is the sacrifice you give when you want him to be okay and you don't want a lady in your life. And that is the sacrifice I offered, and I don't regret it. I'm like, no, I don't want a girl in my life. That is it. Full stop. I don't want to get married. I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want a girl in my life. I want me to be with me and my son. That is all. So it is the cost I'm paying to do that. But I'm willing to carry it. I'm willing to carry the cost. Yeah, I'm willing. I'm willing to carry the cross. And I'm okay with it. And I'm not complaining. I'm happy. Because if he showed up at school, don't tell me about like last night I didn't sleep. No, I feel okay. Very, very okay about it. Because it is what I've sacrificed. I don't want a relationship. I don't want girlfriends. I don't want marriage. I want to be me and my son. So if being me and my son needs me to cook, to clean the dishes, to wash, to work at the same time, to wake up early in the morning, and that's the cross I'm supposed to carry, I'm okay with it. 100% okay with it. Yeah. And I love it. And I enjoy it. So for the other people who could watch the videos, maybe you find them a little bit later after some years, and then maybe you feel like the same way, and you're like, yes, no, I had some sleepless nights where I spent the entire night. Sundays, I don't sleep. Completely, I don't sleep. The way I'm seated here is how I spend my Sundays till morning, and I wake him up and he goes to school, and this is the time I'm supposed to sleep. And I'm okay with it. Very, very okay. I'm comfortable with it, by the way. So, are you ready to also carry the same cross? Are you ready? For the people who didn't watch this video, you should begin it and see how we woke up, how we sorted ourselves until when it goes to school. And now, that's why I always wanted to do like, I want to do like long lives. Like now, immediately, we don't skip nothing. Again, I go, then I wash the dishes, I wash the clothes, then I cook for him, then you see him come, then you see again, as boys are 24 hours, you see how the day runs. You'll be like, wow, this is hard. Then you will notice that someone has spent 24 hours minus sleeping. You can imagine. Because you want someone to go to school and then they are learning some bullshit. They are learning crazy, stupid things. Yeah. They are learning A, B, then they are learning, crazy things. Things he already knows, by the way. But because he has to interact with other kids, then you have to be in there. Then at a given point, a given human being would come in your life, and then they tell you, I love you so much, you're the love of my life. Those are some of the words I can never tell a lady, by the way. Nah. I love you. You're my oxygen. Your eyes sprinkle like the Natete traffic lights, yeah? No. I cannot be ready for that. I cannot be ready for that. I can never, ever be ready for that. Now, because deep down in me, I have something that changed in me, and that no one can change. Because now these are the things that maybe I go through. There is a Nigerian guy. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can get him. He's on TikTok. He's a Nigerian guy. If I was on laptop, it would have been very easy for me to show you this guy. But let me see if I can get him. He's Nigerian. I know his handle. He's also a single dad of 2 kids, yeah? He has 2 kids. But behind the scenes, a lot of things are happening. A lot of things are happening. A lot of things are happening. But just trust me, such kind of people are different. They are different. I'm telling you the truth. They are different. Everyone is different. For the people who grow up on the streets, of course, they are also different. People, people are different. But now, me, I don't know. Initially, I used to see how the single mothers used to say, like, my son, my kids are my life, and all that. I couldn't, I couldn't understand, though. I would say, really, these things are easy, not like how they portray them. Like, it's really a hard thing. No, no, no. It is very easy being with a kid. I've learned being with my son. So I feel like I can raise kids minus mothers. So now, remember, now this is what I was talking about. So now, me as an individual, I have a mentality in me that I can raise a kid minus their mothers because I've tested it before. Yeah. I can do all the house chores and I'm comfortable with them. So now, if I am comfortable with cooking, I'm comfortable with washing, I'm comfortable with my son going to school and all that. So now, what is it there that the girl is going to come and is going to offer that I cannot do? Think about it. What is it there? Because now, as gents, if we were groomed and nurtured in a way that we have to get so scared, so super, super scared that, it will be very hard. I cannot cook, I cannot wash for my kids. So there you feel it will be a necessity for you to have a wife. But now, whatever a wife can offer, I can do. So now that means I'll have a mentality in me that you figure, then you figure goal. Those words I said that fast because social media doesn't allow them. Yeah. So at the end of the day, whatever a woman can do, I can do. And whatever they feel that they can offer, every woman can offer on the streets minus being married. So that mentality starts getting in. And when you are in there for a very long period of time, you're used. You're really, really very used. Because now, what is it there for me? Because at some point, I even told myself, me, I can raise kids. Even if you give me a kid of 3 months, I can raise that kid. Because I've done it. So now you tell me, what is it there that the woman will come and then she's manipulating? I'll tell her, go, go. Why? Because whatever she feels she can do, I can do. So I'm not scared. You get, which is a bad thing, by the way. It's not a good thing. It's like raising up a girl, yeah, a young girl, and you've raised her to be a man. And she can whatever, she can work for her money, she can do everything as an individual, as a woman. Before you know it, that is getting spoiled. So I know it's a bad thing, but it's not in our making. So me, right now, you tell me that there are guys who cannot stay without women. Why? Because the way they were groomed and nurtured is they can't cook, they can't clean, they can't raise kids. I can do now those things. It is always very important to notice that never make sure that you give a person time to learn to survive minus you. Because when they learn to survive minus you, then you will not be valuable in their lives. Because now they've learned to survive minus you. So that is me. I swear upon the living God, I'm a born again Christian. I don't see myself getting married at any one point. Never. Never. Getting married, settling down, la 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 la, la, and then I'm praising a woman. It cannot happen. Why? Because now I've learned how to be in that position. And I've learned in a good way that I've been with my son. Yeah. So Isaac Agaba, good morning. What about sex? You have to hear of prostate cancer. Isaac Agaba, sex. Now, sex is a mentality. What you think about is basically what you become. So if you think about sex, that's all you would want. You get my point. What you think about is what you become. What you consume, what you listen to, what you watch, the people you hang out with is what you become. Now, me, among the things I can even think about for a second, I would tell you the truth is sex is not among those things. Truthfully speaking, you've deleted the comment, but it's okay. It will be the least thing I would think about. The things I'm thinking about is to build a future for my kid and for me, and to be chilling like the way I'm chilling here and talking to you. Sex is the least things I would think about. Remember, as I told you, let me tell you how psychology works. Psychology works this way. Isaac Agaba, if you wake up early in the morning and you tell yourself that you want to get 10,000 Ugandan shillings, I'm telling you, by the end of the 24 hours, you would have gotten the 10,000 Ugandan shillings you want. Whether you've worked or you've not, but you've put all your mind to getting the 10,000 shillings, you will get it, and it will happen. How it happens, I also don't know, but you will get it. So whatever you put your mind to, you will get in life. So sex, to me, is the least thing I would think about. I've been celebrating for the last 3 years, and I don't remember in those 3 years ever at any one point thinking about sex. Because when I think about it, then of course the hormones will work in my body. When the hormones work, then they will produce whatever they produce. And when it is not used, then it will affect me. But if I totally don't think about it, the hormones won't work to produce whatever they produce to affect me. What I think about is, how can I leave my nurse working? How can my son survive to be okay? Those are the things I think about. And sex, and why is it like that? Because I got a lot of it. A lot of it. My body count is like in 500 women. My body count, truthfully speaking, body count like in 500 women. So I did that way back, very many years ago. So now it's not the most important thing I would think of, because at the end of the day, yeah, 500 women, yeah, 500 women, yeah, that is true. So I've done it a lot that it's not something I would think of, and it's a very bad thing to do at the same time, because now I did it so much, so I don't feel like it's a special thing someone would offer me. I don't feel like it's very special. If someone comes and I'm getting married, now you are off the hook. You get the point. Because at the end of the day, if a girl came in my life and the best thing they feel they can offer is sex, nah, I've had that. Now you imagine 500 women. Seriously, 500. Now, what are you going to, what? Seriously, what? So that's why, on the other hand, it is very bad to have done that before you get into marriage. Because some people go to marry, and for them, they feel as women and as for men, they feel like, if the woman gives me sex, that's the best thing they can offer. And even the man thinks that's the best thing they can give them. Stupid. Forgive me, but that is stupid. 100% stupid. Me, I'm like, what is it you're going to offer? If I can tell you a story, though it will be very bad because I'll be talking about Tyler's mother. But if me, someone, it doesn't matter how beautiful you are, even if you're an angel sent from heaven and the best thing you're going to offer is sex, that is nothing. Totally nothing. And I can stay in the house with you even for a year minus touching you, and you could go nude and then take shower, do all those things because I've been there. So there is nothing new. So it is very bad on one hand. On the other hand, it is good because now those such kind of things don't move me. They don't move me. You get a girl and the best thing, like I move out of my space right now. I spend 10 minutes trying to vibe a girl to come at my place to have intercourse. Oh my goodness. Oh, 10 minutes of my life and I'm trying to sweet talk a girl. Oh my goodness, that cannot happen. I swear that cannot happen. But I can sweet talk a girl who is supported. Who could tell me, Anderson, Tyler has to wake up very early in the morning. How are you doing it? Because that is the hardest thing ever since I started being with him, is waking up early in the morning, him going to school, because sometimes I stay awake till 6 in the morning. So that is I would do anything to be with that girl who would help me wake up in the morning for him to go to school. By the way, I would do anything. I would pay salary to that woman, but I wouldn't pay salary, not even 1 shilling Ugandan currency for a girl to give me sex. Nada. No. Because now that isn't valuable to me. Sex is not valuable to me. And that is very bad. So that's why I also tell young girls and young boys, it's not good to have a lot of sex when you're growing up before you get into marriage. Because some people, they feel like, by the way, let me tell you some analytics that you didn't know about. Do you know people who are married have less sex than people who are single? Statistics was done, and people who are single have a lot of sex more than the people who are married. Why? Because there are terms and conditions, because people went in marriage, and for them, they had the mentality that because we are in marriage, so the woman came thinking the best thing she can offer is sex, and the man also thinks the best thing this woman will offer is also sex. So now, this sex is going to come with terms and conditions. And guess what? The people who are not married, they even pay for it 10K, and they are not housing anyone. They are not feeding anyone. They are not, having emotional attachment with anyone. And, come, go, and done. Look at it. Which one is so costly? So to me, that's why on one side, I will tell you it is very bad. Because now me, I cannot go in marriage for sex. In the 3 years I've been with my son, I've never brought any girl in the house to have sex with. The time I've been with Tyler, never. It has never happened. Never. Because I feel that is the most bullshit, stupid thing someone can tell me. That's what you can offer? The best thing you can offer is sex? Are you serious? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Sex? People are sleeping with dogs and sleeping with even snakes, and that's what you can offer? And you have a head and a human being, you can even think that's the best thing you can offer? You have to offer support. You have to offer respect. You have to offer, those things, because not everyone offers such. Yeah, so to me, nada, nada, nada. So that's why maybe I've stayed safe, and that's maybe I would even live longer. Why? Because sex is not among some of the things that would move me. Not even beauty, by the way, would move me, but people's mental health, people's thinking, people's reasoning would move me. If someone reasons, if someone gives you that respect, if someone really understands, that's what we honor. It is not sex, man. Every dick, and you've seen mad people pregnant. You've seen even mad people have sex. They come. So you cannot tell me an intellectual person you get married because the best thing someone is offering you is sex. No, no. That's why I've survived all those years. This is my space. It is a good space, very beautiful. Even if I don't give a girl money, I would have some intercourse if I wish to. But I cannot. I bring a girl in my space because the best thing she can offer is sex. Am I mad? Am I dense? I can't. And that's where even girls go wrong because they feel the best thing they can offer is sex. I kept telling it to people, and I'm like, you think the best thing you can offer is sex? And I'm like, if you think the best thing you can offer is sex, I'm not touching you. And I'm not going to touch you for 6 months. And as I've said it, I do it. I achieve it. 6 months not touching you. And I tell you now, you see, that is bullshit. Support me, respect me, listen to me, get directions from me. Let me be a leader. And then you want to be a leader because you can offer sex. Oh my goodness. And for most of the guys, who get into married for sex? Oh my goodness. Then you get married, and then there are terms and conditions to have it, and people outside, because you imagine, do you know that HIV is living more in married people than in single people? Do you know why? Because married people sleep around more than even the single people. So you see, if the reasons for you to go into marriage were those, then you're doing a big mistake, man. Because they don't add up. They don't. Even statistics show. So if you wanted to have a lot of sex, it was very simple. What you have to do is very simple. Just don't get married, sleep around as you want. But again, because you want to get this one VJ that is always yours, now they will give you terms and conditions. And guess what? You are under a commitment that you're not supposed to. It doesn't add up. I'm telling you. That's why I tell people, if you want to understand some of those things, yeah, because me now I have nothing to lose. And I'm not answerable to no human being. I'm only answerable to my son. I'm not answerable to any human being. Never. I'm only answerable to my son. That's why he's made me better. I used to drink a lot. I no longer drink. I used to do a lot of crazy things. I no longer do them. I used to hang out a lot. I stay in the house more. I used just get a kid. But for the people who get married for sex, you're doomed. Because sex in marriage is having a lot of terms and conditions. Someone is like, you've come back late, you've been watching the World Cup, I'm not going to sleep with you. Bullshit. The man will move out and sleep with any other human being who is having their VJs available. So it's very important. Go in marriage for the right reasons. So now, let me tell you, now a person like me, yeah, I cannot get into marriage for the wrong reasons. Do you know why? Because I would want to know, what is it that someone can offer? What is it that someone can offer? Because sex wouldn't be a man. That is zero. To me, beauty wouldn't be a man. I've been with beautiful, cute girls and they are dense to maximum. So that, no, that's not what you can offer. Now, before you know it, the things I want someone to offer and what would take me to marriage is respect. Honor your guy. Be a good listener. Be patient. Not everyone can do that. Not everyone can. Now, those reasons can take me into marriage. Minus that, what the girls think they can offer is not basically what we need. Now, those are the people we call the retired, the experienced, like me, the canons. Because what is it? Cooking. Now, people talk about, when you're married, then you earn respect. I earn respect. I don't need anyone's validation. Respect from the neighbors and the people. They don't feed us. They don't feed us. I don't need anyone's validation. I don't need their validation. Your respect. I don't need your respect. Don't give me your respect. Keep your respect to yourself. Because I've never seen respect make people richer or feed their family. So I don't need anyone's respect. So if they doctrinated us that, getting married, then you are more sensible. I don't need to be sensible. Don't give me your respect. I don't need it. The only thing I need is my happiness and peace. So if I'm not having my happiness and peace, why do you give me your respect? I don't need people's respect. I don't need people's validation. No, it is my life. I'm living my life. I came into this life alone and I die alone. So why do I need people's validation to give me respect that if I get married? Because now, yes, I can cook, I can wash, I can clean, I can take my son to school, I can do the rest of those things. So I don't need anyone's validation. Yes, I can do them. Is the person who is married more happier than me? Oh my goodness. If I was having a girlfriend, I wouldn't be on this live right now. She'll be telling me, you're making noise, keep quiet, blah, 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 blah. They have a lot of chaos. I don't need such kind of a person in my life. No, I need my peace. I want to do what I want to do whenever I want to do it. Right now, if I feel like jumping on my bike and going anywhere, I can do it now. If I want to cook something, I can do it now. Our house with Tyler is crazy disorganized. No one cares. We do what we want whenever we want to do because we are happy. So now you won't tell me you're happily married, and then you're having this human being who keeps nagging you. No, I'm not being nagged. I'm here chilling today. I didn't sleep. No one told me, Anderson, you're supposed to come in bed. You're supposed to sleep up very early in the morning. You're supposed to be waking up. No one told me nothing. I'm chilling. I didn't sleep since yesterday. I'm not complaining. There is no human being who was telling me, touching me all night, touching my face and touching me and holding me. No, I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want that. And most of the people might think maybe the things I'm saying, maybe they are crazy. Maybe they are out of it. Yeah, they are crazy. They are out of this world. Yes, it is true. Because we were doctrinated to think like that. But there are no laws that say this is how people are supposed to live. No. Those are things that people started themselves, and they're like, this is how these things are supposed to be done, and this is how. But that's not life. We were born to live this life, to enjoy it. So why do I have to you imagine you get married at 20, then you struggle for the rest of your life trying to keep up with someone for 40 years until you die. You rather do the things you love in life, get married for 2 years, then die. Way better. For the people who will watch this live from when it started to where it is, I'll be very glad. And please keep your comments come through. I'll be very happy to read some of them. And if I feel like this topic was really that very useful, maybe I will come back and we talk about it at night. Yeah. But if you feel like you love what you watch, you can go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification button that each time we come to you, among the first people to be watching. Jose Andrew Anderson is my name. I didn't sleep the entire night, so right now I'm going to sleep since my son has gone to school. But watch the video from when it started to right where it ended. Then you will have something to learn. Until when I catch up today, now bless you.